Here's my part right here. Hello, y'all. Welcome to TAAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach. Let you finish it out. What we gonna do? So I can really give a damn if you think that I'm wrong, go right. I'm hustle all day.
Hey,
I'm hustle all night.
night.
What's happening? We're gonna be hustling all day and we're gonna hustle all night, y'all. Hey, back in the house with the coffee break sports edition style. And I got my main man, Kevin Howe, aka the One-Eyed Scout, already up on the screen. We just showed up on the screen today. And want to give a shout out to our third wheel in the partner, our third amigo, Mr. Philip Townsend in the house. Philip's not with us today, but he will be. Hopefully, he'll be back on the road with us Friday because I know he wanted to tell y'all about the games we saw these playoff games, these past playoff games. He had a plethora of information to share with y'all. But
The
Phil,
general manager had a stat sheet.
come on, man. He don't play. He come to cover. He comes to cover. You know.
Yes.
But you know, Kevin, when you fly in, we got to ride in, man, and
Mm-hmm.
you ride in. I got to have a horse and buggy. I got the donkey pulling me in. I'm struggling trying to get to the game. But he flies in, has his own landing pad, and doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
What up, y'all? But it's been great, man. We had a great night of playoff games. Tuesday night was on fizzer. It was hot. It was hot up in there, and we ended up going to the Alamo Stadium, which is Alamo Convocation Center,
Yeah, ACC for sure.
ACC for sure. And it was swole up in that bad fella. It was up to the Raptors, man. They had two great games and a lot of faces in the house, a lot of sports faces, a lot of coaches. Definitely fans from both teams. For both teams, all teams. It was great. It was great to see. Of course, Tan TV was in the house along with the One-Eyed Scout in the house, man. And hey, people just coming up to us. Let me take that back. They remember I was shouting out, if you see Big Country, if you see the One-Eyed Scout, if you see Kevin Howe, that's one person. Hey, but say hi. So people was coming up, man. We appreciate that, man. I appreciate you including me, Kevin. It's always good to you be by your side. You get some love, man. You get a little, you get a little pub. But no, we have a great time, man. There's a lot of sports guys in the house, and I still, man, I'm gonna just say it now because I ain't got a chance, Kevin. I don't care. I keep looking for Tally, man, and I keep missing him, man. So I just want to say good shout out because I never got a chance to tell him. I thought it was a good thing he did at Antonia. I'm going all the way
Oh,
back.
for that.
Yeah, when he was at Antonia in high school, and he gave the coach that award, man. And I thought that was a upstanding thing to do, man. So just want to
Yeah,
give.
that was remember that was Coach Rudy Bernal celebrating his 850 victory.
Yeah, man, that was a cool thing he did, man. So
Yeah.
but he a busy dude, man. He one of them. I guess what Alamo City Hoops be in the house. Who else be in the house, Kevin?
Alamo City Hoops was there. Emma Laporte.
Oh,
Um, there was different videographers, man. I've seen a lot of different film.
give it up to him, man.
You
Yeah,
know,
man. There was some cameras out there, man.
and you know what, man? We're starting to see a lot more media coverage as we're starting to get deeper, man. So that's nice.
That's good. Yeah.
That's yeah. And I would shout out my man Zach Hendricks over there at Fox 29. I'm sure we'll see him later on.
Yeah, man.
But
Hopefully, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah. But I mean, you ready to jump in?
Come on, man. Talk to me. Talk to
All
me.
right.
So
Go
I need
ahead
to
and
pull
pull
this
up.
thing up. Pull it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
pull up the
Good.
game. Yeah.
Good. I can pull this up. And if Miss Connie come on, I just want to give her a shout out in case I miss giving you a shout out, Miss Connie. But I will disappear. Which one you want, Kevin?
The games.
The
The
game.
games.
Boom. Right?
That's right.
All
We're
right.
gonna start off with the
I'm gonna
games.
give you the floor with this too, and then I'm just gonna break in, when I break in.
All right. All right. We started out at the ACC. Well, that's where we stayed the night. But man, I just tell you what, those games were well attended, um, and I was really excited because we had back to back games with San Antonio teams. Like we weren't hosting another district. I wish the city or whomever makes the decisions would have taken the opportunity to stack this next round of games like this, but they didn't. And we'll talk about those later on. But we'll jump right in. Steele versus Johnson. Um, it was close for a while. Um, then Mark Anthony got his fourth foul. And when he went to the bench, then came in Maxwell Doctor. Everything was going good. Max jumped to two-hand blocker shot on the backboard and came down on someone and rolled his ankle. I don't know the severity. Um, I just know that's very painful. And when those two things happened back to back, then Steele started. They were already hitting shots. I think Maurice Eddy probably had 25, 27 points. I quit counting at 25, and they just started pulling away. Josh Rice and the rest of the guys on the floor, suffocating defense, and they wound up winning by about 35. Um, but great guard play. Jaden Cherry did his thing on the inside. And, it was cool because even the JV got a chance to jump into the game. Um, the crowd started chanting for them to come in, and coach went ahead and put put them in the game. And then the nightcap, Brennan versus East Central. Um, the game was interesting. The game was close for about a minute, and Brennan just started pulling away. I think they were up 12 at the end of the first quarter. Um, they wound up winning the game by about 40. Um, it was interesting to see Zaire Williams still control the backboard for a good bit of time, but couldn't get anything put back against Brennan's swarming defense. Um, so what people thought was going to happen happened. And we look forward to the Brennan Steele game, which will happen at the ACC.
Yeah, let's
Um,
talk.
yeah, Friday at 7. And so uh, that's I can't imagine the environment be any less than what it was Tuesday night.
I'm
You know.
sure. I'm sure, man. So Kevin,
Mm-hmm.
did I break you up? Because man, I wanted
Mm.
to ask you a question. What matchups intrigued you for
Well,
Friday night?
for Friday night, man,
Hill and Brennan.
it's gonna be interesting. Like I foresee um, Joshua Rice versus Kingston.
Mm,
And I know this is team matchups, but I just
yeah.
um, he's got length, he's got quickness, he's got strength.
Who are you
Um,
talking about?
Actually, talking about Joshua Rice.
Okay,
Um,
yes. I was wondering. I mean, because both. I
yeah,
mean,
both of them.
not like it
Yeah.
was. Okay, go ahead.
Well, no, I don't. I don't. I think people have difficulty matching Kingston's strength. Uh, you know, he's he's still filling out his body, but he is very strong. He's very athletic, um, and that's not to say anything, take anything away from his natural talent, because he can guard. Um, he leads. He's doing everything, and but I am interested as a up and coming junior, going to be a senior next year, class of 26, to see what how Joshua Rice handles the situation.
Okay.
And then I think Maurice Eddy is probably going to take Camden, which will be interesting because Camden's going to shoot and Maurice Eddy likes to score. So it'll be those two matches are going to be pretty interesting. Um, I think on the other wing with Donnie Chris, um, Logan's going to guard, probably pick up that. And I don't know if he's got the foot speed to keep up yet, Um, but I know man, he can light up a scoreboard, so I can't take nothing away from him, and that's not even getting into uh, Isaiah Ward, talent, very talented shooter, and then they've got bench players. I remember pointing out to you Jacob Padilla, uh, class of 27.
Look, the little
And
guard.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
but he's tough, man. He's real tough.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so it's going to be a good night for the city, because we're going to have someone march on, you know, and so the next game that
Hold
pops
on
up,
before you go, man. Wait,
all right,
go back. Yeah, let's go back to
all right,
that. I do want to say this though, man, and okay, when you was mentioning the Kingston and the Rice matchup,
mm-hmm,
you know. Now I've been watching. I've seen. I guess this is the second time I've seen Rice play.
mm-hmm.
I'm very impressed with him, man. I'm
Yeah,
and then you saying about this matchup. Uh, uh, okay, let's start with Kingston. Let me go back with Kingston. Man. Just by me, this and I'm a big eye test guy.
mm-hmm,
You dig? And I look and I be looking like, okay, man, let me find something that what's up with this Kingston? Why is he the number one cat? And by watching him play, man, and then also thinking too is he's getting ready to go to the University of Houston.
mm-hmm.
Woo! They got some dogs down there, man.
Yeah,
That backcourt is some dogs, man. So and then I look and then I watched Houston play the other day, Texas Tech, and I took
mm-hmm.
that and then I said and to watch him play uh well East Central,
Yeah,
yeah, watch him play and the dude is like you said, so talented, man, and I think he, it seemed like he's improved his J that three,
mm-hmm.
and he's explosive going to the hole, can lead the floor, but I don't even think to me he's not even been tested, and that's what I kind of want to see, because I mean from high school to college, that's a step, man. And I think he's got it, and I just want to see it. Basically, I just know, and I'm hoping
Mm-hmm.
Rice can bring some of it out of it because I just think
Yeah,
that he should not even been. And like you said, like when we had this conversation, you were saying how well he's doing everything else, getting his teammates involved,
mm-hmm.
adding to his assists, adding to his rebounds, and on his frame, his build. They're gonna put some muscle on him too when he get to college.
Yeah,
They're gonna have So man, I just think, man, I just can't wait, man. And I hope we will be able to follow him to Houston when he does some things. I hope he can go down there and do some good things. But I hope Friday night too. I just want to see him if Rice and it's out to you, Coach Rice. I know you, boy. Is he ready to squat? And because it'll be a great matchup, and I think they're gonna go at it. And and that's one to see. That matchup there is one to see, man.
Yeah, I see.
To
I've
make Kingston
seen.
go take
I've
another level. I don't know.
well, I've seen Kingston do it. I saw him do it with Dynamic Prep.
Yeah,
I saw him against Allen,
yeah,
and man, we talk about another gear,
yeah. Well,
and
that's
and
what
and
I'm
yeah,
not.
and
I know
he,
it's there. I can feel it there.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, it's going to be interesting, man, because we talked about, when people in the Big 12 wanted to add Houston, you know, it's a great platform for Houston. And all Houston has done is going and win back to back Big 12 championships. So, how bad did the Big 12 really want them in there? You
Yeah.
know, so it's going to be,
I just, man,
we'll talk, yeah, because
it's just to see someone at that high school level, Kevin,
hmm
and then you can be able to watch him go to that next level. And
yeah,
and I'm telling you guys, to be there live is a whole different feel. To be there
hmm
live and watch him. So, I just hope, I just want to. I'm sure it's going to be a great game, and see if Rice up to the test. That'd be great because
yeah.
that boy good.
And again, Eddie's scoring capabilities, it's going to be interesting because Camden Cowgill is committed or signed with Sacramento State. So I mean, he's legitimately a Division I player. Uh, so it's like, and I know, and I'm just talking about seniors, and one guy that we probably haven't talked about enough, but Javante Johnson, 6'6" young fella, number 13, consummate team player.
For
Uh,
Brennan.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yes,
and man,
yeah,
athletically,
yeah,
wow,
yeah. He can get off
but
the floor too. Yeah,
just a good guy from what we've seen.
yeah.
But
And I
no,
do want to mention that about Kingston, man. To me, man,
mm-hmm,
it just seems like he just handles it good, cool kid, man. And so man, I just can't wait to see him, go on and wish him nothing but success, man. I mean,
yeah, because we'll follow it at Houston.
yeah.
We're going to talk about Houston more as the tournament comes along,
Mhm.
being that we will be at the Final Four. Um, so hopefully they'll be there.
Yeah.
You know,
Come
but
on,
we're not.
Rice. It's a squat.
Let's go. So let's go ahead, man, because we
Go
got
ahead, go ahead.
the
I know. You got your
yeah.
show coming up, man.
So next we're talking about Judson versus Stony Point, and the preview we talked about our guy Red versus Uz Boynton, and man, Red delivered. Um, the Us still got 17 points. I think he got two shots in versus Red. Um, two baskets for another player, and then had 9 free throws. But people that watched the game that was there that reported back to us talked about Red having that young man so flustered us that they were having to take him out and get him calmed down a little bit. I hate to see it. Ivan and Elijah played their last games in a Rocket uniform, unless they're playing in an All Star game, and I haven't seen it yet. Both of them very uh, capable, and probably should. And we're going to see another matchup with Stony Point as they're going to play Harlan. They'll match up with Harlan, and they'll play up in San Marcos uh, Friday at 7. And that's going to be an interesting matchup because you know I talked to other people around the state, and they made the comment that if Josiah goes out and tries to drop 15 to 20, they're going to be in trouble. But if you go back and look against Clemens, 20-point game, many others 20-point games, and then we look
After he
at Van,
followed, hey, Kevin,
huh?
didn't he have a 33-point game and then had a 1-point game and then now he
Yeah,
followed that up with a 20-point game?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, he's
You
right there.
know,
Yeah, yeah, it's a little brother and a sophomore. That's impressed me.
well, see, the 1 point game, he was in control of the game the whole time with the ball. You know, like keeping the team calm and in the moment. So, but yeah, you're right, man. There's a bright future for him, and there's a
Yeah,
reason why he's got an offer to Kansas State. You know, other offers around the state, but that being his biggest at the moment. And then, you know, I I uh, I followed up with this game, talking to a few people, and you know, the thought around Alamo Heights is that they handle Corpus Christi Ray, and they're going to play Liberty Hill um, at Northside on Friday at 6 p.m. And we'll have that up for Thursdays. But you know, they're big enough, they're tough enough, they're disciplined enough. They make smart basketball plays, and they have tough senior leadership. You throw Alex Elliott in the mix, kind of glue guy, do a little bit of everything, and they're going to have a really good shot at taking care of Liberty Hill. If you remember, as it relates to San Antonio, Liberty Hill was the one that put the Mustangs, Jefferson, out in the second round. So we look for the Mules to rise to the occasion come Friday again at Northside. Um, so that'll be good, and then we'll go ahead and preview or talk about Harlan versus Clemens. You know, with about 2 minutes ago, it was a tie ball game. Um, you know, we weren't there, but we several people that you know came down to Shy decided 2 free throws to kind of ice the game as Harlan went ahead and beat Clemens, and there will be uh, again playing Stony Point in San Marcos come Friday. Um, we're waiting on information for that game. All right, Cole beat Aransas Pass. I think they were down 8 or they were down 13 entering the fourth quarter. And, you know, you're seeing, we talked about them multiple times. And Cole is going to play uh, second game, the night game at gym at 8 p.m. So, you know, we've seen Heights a few times, and you watch the Cole team play. In this game, Corpus Christi Vets went on to win handily. Uh, Shout out to the seniors, Franco, Enrique Torres, and our own Trey Martin. These games are coming up. We'll just flash them up there. Antonia, St. Michael's, and then right behind it, Houston Second Baptist versus St. Anthony's, and that's in the Final Four for the TAPS region. Um, you know, so that kind of gives you an idea of what's out there. Um, I know that we're still discussing on what we're going to do, but we've talked about it, hadn't come up with a solution yet.
Yeah, we'll hey, tell you what, we'll do a coffee break. We'll break in and let them know.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
um, but you know, Kevin, it was a great playoff run. There's still some great games coming on the way to state. Hey, the road to state is gonna be great. We're gonna have to jump off here,
All
y'all,
right.
for this part of the coffee break sports edition. But tune back in with us, okay? Tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time and you'll see the One Eye Scout Show. You see big fella right there doing his thing by himself. And who you got
Uh,
interviewing?
uh, we sat down with Coach Pete Abbott from Southwest Legacy, and he's going to tell us his little bit of his journey into coaching. So it's the first one in our series. So I'm really looking forward to that, and
Yeah.
we'll see y'all here in a quick minute.
Saw him last night, and we out, y'all. Don't forget, tune back in with us at 7 p.m. and you'll catch this guy right here.
This is Coach Abbott, head coach of Southwest Legacy, home of the Titans.